Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. So, got another great day in Eve, and we have these login rewards again. Cat. We have our login rewards again. This time, you don't have to be as aggressive. There's actually there was 14 days worth and 20 days to redeem. So if you miss a day, you don't miss out. And we're gonna look at a couple of things today. One of the things that I plan on doing is we're gonna get set up in Imperium area for getting into the first capital ships down there. And going to focus on a couple things. One is we're going to make sure that we have a couple of marauders, which I think I do already, but a couple of marauders that are able to... Yeah, okay, here we have the golem. That are able to take on escalations, at least the non-capital escalations. But then at the same time, also going to make sure that we're training into the capital stuff, because right now, none of these guys are ready for caps. And so this character right here, I actually made notes, because having so many characters at so many different places, it even with a spreadsheet, I'm like, I got to keep kind of current notes of what I'm working on. It's a little bit crazy. I have 21 Omega accounts right now. And I know that's batshit insane. And, but it kind of happened because I was going to do skill farming. And then about 2 years ago, when I started this whole adventure on skill farming, I bought enough MCT for all of these accounts to last 2 years. And what happened was then I bought them all for Plex. I mean, that's a huge amount of Plex that I amassed in the game. And then I used that to start training all of the characters on all of my Omega accounts. I never completed setting up some of those accounts, and the MCT time wasn't running down.
Welcome to the
right now we have
13 just followed.
We have, for those of you watching live, if you're watching on YouTube, this is already passed, but we have the discount here on top of the normal discount for 12 months Omega, and it kind of makes it into the realm of it being worth it. Now I have, with having characters in Horde, Imperium, and HighSec, that leaves me with actually a bunch of accounts with 3 characters on them, one from each. And it's kind of nice, because then I can use each one of those accounts simultaneously when I'm playing the different areas. And by the way, when I say that I'm in both Horde and Imperium, don't try this at home, because you will get kicked if you're in both at the same time. My arrangement is very special. I hope it survives through the war, because there's currently a war going on. And so I'm sure that some people are looking at me even closer because there's a war, but really I stay out of the war stuff. In fact, I didn't even know we had declared war until 2 days after it was done. That's how much I'm paying attention to like the war effort stuff and everything. And so I'll stay away from that because I want to keep the sanctity of information siloed between each one of the character sets. So, but anyway, it comes back to that I'm training multiple accounts. And with this sale on the Omega, what I ended up doing was figuring out the other accounts that still had the MCT on it and firing them up as well. And so I have only one count left to do. And I probably, when they're all done, like when I run out of the MCT, because skill farming is not profitable like it used to be. It's not at all. You have to get really lucky with the sales and stuff. You can't do this at regular cost and get your skill extractors at regular cost and all of that stuff and your MCT at regular cost and be profitable. I think Oz has worked out that you're losing 800 million to $1 billion a month per account if you do that. And so you can make a little bit of money if you always get these on sale, but some sales are better than others. Like sometimes extractors are on sale for 20% off, and that's not good enough anymore because they did a 50% off. And at the 50% off for Plex, then what happened is the skill extractors on the market went from an average of 500 on the low to 550 on the high million down to 430. And so now, last time I looked, they were sitting at the 430 range, which means that, and the skill injector, when I first started this, it was at 900 to 950 million per, and now it's hovering between 840 and 850. And I keep setting myself new lows that I'm willing to sell at, and I wait for it to come up, and then I sell and everything. But what's happening is that it keeps doing these steps down with each one of the sales. And so what we've got is called a race to the bottom. And the race to the bottom is basically something that I know from business and everything is that you don't allow for, well, it's natural that people will try and just get some profit rather than the good profit and be patient. And so we don't, I try and sell high, but what happens is the market gets forced down lower. And because I don't control the market, I can't do anything about it. Other than there is one market that I can control, and when people ask about this, I tell them why we don't do it, and that is like the discount codes that we do for a bunch of the content creators. Like, and all the content creators, they're offered a discount code of 3% off, and when you use that discount code, it directly supports them. They get 5% to the sale. That's really a lot of money for some of them. And so some of them have come to me and said, well, can I do 4 and 4? So 4% off discount code and 4% payout to them. They're willing to take less in order to give you more, which is very admirable, except what happens is that everybody else then says, oh, we need to compete at 4 now instead of 3. And it just causes this race to the bottom and everybody trying to one up. And so we've always not done that, and that's under our control. But in the markets, in the game and everything, that stuff's not under my control. And I might have enough of something to influence for a couple of days on the market, but really, if I go out there and I put a whole bunch of product out there on the market at a higher price because I think that I want to sell it, or because it's high priced right now, Well, what happens is I put all that out there, and then immediately people start undercutting you. And so it's better to just meter it out and do, like, instead of posting 100 skill injectors for sale at, when it reaches a high price, and then I'd be the lowest of the high prices, then all these other people come in under me. So what I do is I'll post just like 10 of them. They sell, I'll post another 10. They sell, I'll post another 10. And keeping within the range, because also the taxes are killer. Every time you adjust and you're talking these really high amounts, the hit is real. Like, there was one adjustment I did. I learned my lesson because it cost me $5 billion in tax to make an adjustment. And I'm like going, well, shit, I should have planned for this. But the market kept dropping and my stuff wasn't selling. And so I had to make an adjustment. And that cost me dearly. So anyway, I have this insane amount of accounts. I know I got kind of on a tangent there, but we're gonna I've got all these, so I may as well use them. And unused character slots I'll use for skill farming to augment stuff. But I think that when this whole cycle is done, that I won't have made enough profit as the market comes down to sustain it longer. And so I'll have to choose which accounts stay live. And I may end up switching some characters around between accounts to get this, triple combination of Horde, High Sec, and Imperium. And so anyway, that is kind of the, I guess, a little bit of history on how I've ended up with so many accounts and so many characters, and how I'm having trouble keeping them straight. So, it is a little bit crazy. All right, so we've got a golem here. This is good.
Welcome to the Dragons.
Cyber Socrates just followed.
I don't know that I'm gonna. I lost my Excel sheet. No, I didn't lose my Excel spreadsheet. I still have it, and in fact, it's up to date. But when you have 21 accounts and 3 characters on each, then it actually gets really hard to keep track of. So I've had to start making live notes as well. And my live notes say that this character is the one that I selected for some Marauders. Good. We got 2 Marauders here that can do pretty much any escalation. And then this is the character that we're going to go and get set up for a Phoenix. And I think that we're Mastery 5 or close. Paladin there. Oh, look at this. I've already got some of the stuff training. This is great. This is really great. I don't have any free skill points on here to apply to this, unless I have some in here. I have a little bit. And yeah, so let's redeem that. It's not very much. And actually what I should do is, just because I have 60,000 free skill points here now, doesn't mean that I should just instantly apply it to this, because I need to save some for when I run into issues with I've got something I'm trying to do, and I need a little skill points to get me over the hump. So Spirit Drone's why you backed off having more than 6 accounts. Yes. So I typically, most of my time that I've played, I've had 7 accounts. And I've been down to as little as 3, but as high as 7. And now it's right kind of an insane number. And I will probably pare it down to 7 or 8 accounts at the end. And the reason for maybe 8 is because I'm set up here to run 8 accounts simultaneously, and I may want to sometimes. But NVIDIA drivers right now keep me from doing that. The NVIDIA drivers are really a problem. So I don't have the stability. I have 3 accounts running right now, and that could be a stability issue as well. At least it won't put the show down because I have a stream machine, but it is an issue. It's definitely an issue. So all right. So I've got the stuff here, the training queue. That is, we were looking to see. Yeah, I think it's actually quite a bit further out, but that's okay. In Caldari, a Mastery 5 on the Golem, and then look at that! I already have this trained up. I didn't realize that. This is great. This is really great. So, a Phoenix, and I'm gonna have to decide. So roll back to last year's drivers and you'll be fine. Yes, but you can't do the high-end graphics. You have to dumb down the graphics to get the stability on the drivers from October, Spirit Drone. There's some other things that I can't do with them. Like I can't get my outputs correct for streaming multiple monitors to the live show or to the stream machine, and it's a problem. It's a problem. I was using NDI to stream, but NDI couldn't keep up, even though I have a 10 gigabit switch, and I've got 10 gigabit on the game machine, and I've got 10 gigabit on the stream machine, or actually it's 5 gigabit on the stream machine. I still was running into instabilities. So, not much I could do. And, so I don't know about Linux, about whether or not I could do all this on Linux. I just don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm considering flipping over to AMD. I'm waiting just a little bit more on the 9700 XTX, I think it is.
Motherfucker.
Ooh,
Bogey King just subscribed. Gold time.
It is gold time. So I am looking at maybe doing a pair of those. So let's see here. And I'm thinking about maybe a pair of them. But I don't know. It's a lot of money, you know. The more X's, the better. I think so. 123 months from Bogey King. This is going to be a lot of gold. And 123 months equals 12,300 gold. Yeah, both of them will be in one computer. There's 12,300 gold to everybody here in Bogey King's honor. And then Bogey King, I'll get Dolly working on what it thinks your Twitch avatar might be looking like, and we'll do a video for you too. It'll be at this starts a hype train in the break. I'll show them off. Furby Scalper, 69 months. $3,450 gold to everybody here in Furby Scalper's honor.
Dragons have balls of steel.
Oh, you guys.
Just subscribed.
Oh, man. Okay, well, Hype Train's definitely happening.
Oh, nice.
And
dragons love gold, treasure, and of course,
so, exclamation point giveaway. We'll draw at the end of the episode. And so, and level 1 completed. There's a brand new one up there for level 1. The skill extractors. And it being brand new means there's not very many entries in on it. So you guys have a good chance
Freeman
of
Yeoman just subscribed
winning.
for 11 months.
Oh, but now we're into level 2. All right. So, very good. Let's see here. Give me a second here to catch up. You guys, man. Got some sort of error here. Go.
Welcome to the Dragons.
YoOlex 233 just followed.
They're making me accept a new agreement. All right, so, okay, the videos that I do for subs typically, it looks like I've been blocked. Even though the images, even though the images are fake, it thinks that they're real people, and it says that I can't do any images of people. So, okay, so the video stuff is off the table for the moment. I'm sorry. I don't have any control over that. I'll have to see what's going on. I have to have some special discompensation on my account that I pay $200 a month for. Not okay. All right, so we paid out for Furby Scalper, so thank you for that. And then we got DeGraver, 53 months as a sub, and 2,120 gold to everybody here in your honor. And so we've completed Hype Train level 2.
Nice. Dragons love
and then
gold,
Shosundar
treasure,
getting
and
in
of
on
course, dollar bills.
Showsinder just
Am I gonna
cheered
keep up?
500 bits.
All right, let's talk about content here. We'll catch up on the gold dole out and stuff in a second here. So, I need to figure out my dreadnought here. Like, I want to... It's probably not on the market. No, there's not. Okay. Spirit drone, I gave you an Orca 10 years ago and it's still kicking. Well, that's awesome. I don't remember giving out an Orca 10 years ago, but that's great. Jack Wagon.
You, sir, rock.
Deviant Zero Ool just subscribed for 2 months.
Oh my goodness.
Enjoy the Bezos batch.
Jack Wagon did 1,000 bits. Thank you for that. Let's see here. Let me try and keep up. Freeman Yeoman, tier 2, 11 months. So 220 gold. Everybody here in Freeman Yeoman's honor. Oh, and I got to give out gold for Jack Wagon too. See, you guys are already putting me off here on tilt, right? 10,000 gold to everybody here for the 1,000 bits from Jack Wagon. I did Freeman Yeoman, and then Shosundar. It's gonna be another 500 or 500 bits, so 5,000 gold. And then Deviant's out. 2 months as a sub, another 20 gold. There we go. Okay, so we ended up on Hype Train level 2, and we will do a draw for that in between episodes coming up here. So, okay. Okay, I'm caught up. Thank you to everybody. And so, yeah, you got a little bit of time to get in on the giveaway, exclamation point giveaway. We're going to do the Hype Train level 2 one. But get in on all of them if you haven't already. So, all right. So, no Phoenixes for sale here. Let me look on contracts. 8 billion and 9.5 billion. Do I have enough money even? I don't know. Oh, wow. I'd have to get ratting. I have just enough. Let's take a look at... Oh, this is Phoenix Navy issue. Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to go Phoenix Navy issue, or do I just want to go Phoenix? Actually, don't know the answer to that. So, $4,233 DPS is it? Have a Newt in here. Oh, Darius Ward. I recognize that name. Is he here watching the show right now? Doesn't look like it. So, all right. So Category Dreadnought bonuses 7.5% XL Cruise, XL Torpedo, and Torpedo damage. Is this fit? What happened? Did I accidentally drop it on something else? Okay. And this is... Well, this is just torpedoes. This isn't XL torpedoes. That's why the DPS is low. But see, it's 8 billion. And so... And it says that this fit is a... It says it's PvE. I wonder if, so it being smaller torpedoes. See, this is smaller torpedoes as well. It sure is expensive even for just having no bling, right? The only partially bling thing here is the Concord Capital Shield Booster. It's not really that bling. Oh, and Michael Starlight. I recognize these names. Are they... Are they streamers? I recognize the names. Well, I'm not undocking right now, so I'll be fine. And I'm looking at if this is like genuinely what I think a good fit, because I've never had one of these before. And I think it probably is an okay fit. the only thing that I have here, I need the last of the weapons configuration, and then a couple things are diminishing returns. Yeah. And those are cap boosters. It's interesting, it lasts for 2.5 minutes without a booster. And you put these in. Wow. It only gets it up to 4 minutes with those? Holy shit. Can't leave that running. And of course it's stable. Wow, look at how much power that takes. Because there just is nothing going on here in the power grid, according to all of this. When this is turned on, though, it uses all of it. Amazing how big of an impact that has. It's like enormous. Yeah. So, and this would be, if I buy this, then I'm going to have to make some more money, because this is going to take like pretty much all of my, all of the money I got. And so I think I'm doing it. I think it's a fair price. But I need the one thing that I need is tactical weapon configuration 5. Boom, 8 billion. Just spent 8 billion on a single ship in one shot. It's a lot. Okay, so chips are ammo, I know. I'm gonna have to make some more ammo, huh? More money to buy more ammo. Alright, tactical configuration. Okay, well that's what I'm doing next, so 5 days, next week. Next week, we could be flying this. So I got a lot of stuff to train here, though. A lot of stuff. The XL torpedo stuff can wait, because I'm not using XL torpedoes. So let's reconfigure that. Well, those are just 55 minutes. And those are just 4 hours. Okay, so jump fuel compensation, shield operation, jump drive operation, which I believe is needed for this. Yes, it is. So jump drive operation, 5% reduction in capacitor need, and then jump drive calibration is the jump range. And so I got 6 weeks, 7 weeks before I can start on my jump drive calibration, which means I can't jump very far with it. So, you know, I feel like this is pretty good, though. Is this Kryn? No, it's Noriak. Noriak. Noriak caster. So, and this character has the two Marauders and then the capital. Caster sisters, yes. They are sisters. Rob, hello. Yes, things are very good. Thank you for asking. Okay, so this one feels okay, so I'm as complete as I can be at the moment. The only thing is to maybe change some of the XL missile stuff, and I think we're gonna train up this other stuff before we train up the XL weaponry, because I think I can get better performance out of changing it this way, especially if I'm just using large, or I'm just using torpedoes. Let's see, 5% bonus per skill level to the ability of ships requiring capital ship skills. Okay, so, and that's 11 days. I'm gonna put it right there. And then capital ships 5. And that's a 65-day train. Woo-wee. A long time. We'll finish that. Okay, and then it's all the torpedo stuff down here. So I think I'm pretty I think I'm pretty good on that now. So let's hope that that I don't need, you know, anything else. Chunky amount of time, 492 days, yes. So one thing is I'm gonna have to keep sucking down like the boosters. That'll help. Maybe I go and maybe there's a common theme with all of this, and I could get an implant to give me a +5 on primary and secondary stuff with these. The problem is this character could die out there and lose the implants, but whatever. Also, I only have 231 million left now. I've spent all of this, all the money I had. I had 12 or 15 billion on this character, and I have spent the majority of it on 3 ships. The Phoenix Navy issue, Golem, and Paladin. So, do I have Infomorph trained so I can jump into a clone? Yeah, so, very good point. And so if I'm not going to use her for a few days, then I should put her into a clone that can train, and there I have one. sitting at Amar. And I have another one here. This one at Amar, is that a booster? It is. It's a BY10. So that booster, that implant gives you 10% more time when you use a booster like Master at Arms. And so, all right, I just got to remember that that after this weekend, after I'm done, because I'm probably going to use this character a few times today and tomorrow, that I jump her over to there for training. So, yeah, and if they were in the same station, then I could do it without risk. And maybe, well, I don't have enough money now to buy. I'd have to send her more money. So, she's gonna sit here as is, and then I'm going to talk about this character next. All right, if you're watching on YouTube, see you in the next episode.